Hey everyone, it's Angela with Mystic Moon, bringing you guys a Dark Night of the Soul reading today. And so this is going to be for those of you that are in some sort of a separation or challenge with somebody who has done you wrong. They've done you dirty in some sort of way, and we're going to basically get to the bottom of these energies. So, of course, we are going to be using my newest deck, which is called the Dark Night of the Soul Tarot. So this is going to be a video for those of you that want to see this deck being used for the first time. This is now available for purchase in my Etsy shop. And if you're international, email me and I'll send you a special link to order it. Maybe a couple of days until it gets approved, just to let you guys know. All of my decks are back up for sale for US customers in my Etsy shop. The only decks I'm still out of is messages 1 and 2. So if you guys are interested in purchasing those from my international site, you can do that. Just email me and I'll send you a special link. So today's featured Orgonite, you guys, I wanted to use Archangel Azrael. Archangel Azrael is the angel of death. And so this is about transitioning energy that's no longer serving us. And so this is helping us through our dark night of the soul. This is created by Wing and Bell. There's all kinds of beautiful goodies in here. We've got coffin nails on each side. We've got that black tourmaline very top. We've got a bunch of sage in there, moonstone. We've got all kinds of great stuff in here. So anyways, I'll put the information down below as to where you guys can get that. And as far as all the decks that I'm using will be down below, and I'll tell you guys what I'm using as I shuffle each deck. Now, before I got started, I went ahead and came up with an outline. So we're going to be very much on track here. So let's take a look and see what is the situation between you and your person right now. What seems to be that energy, okay? So we're going to use this deck here, which is obviously my Dark Night of the Soul Tarot. And I wanted to combine it with Fire Witch Tarot's Truth Rising deck. That's just what I was called to use here. So let's get into it, okay? So we're going to get some topics here, and then we're going to clarify with the tarot. What seems to be the situation right now between you and your person? What is that energy? We have tyrant. We have cruel, oppressive ruler, uses force to control people. So the darkness in this situation, you guys, now this doesn't mean that there is no light at all in your situation. This doesn't mean that there's no hope in your situation. This just means these are the shadows that are present right now that are operating with people in this situation. So your person is in a tyrant energy. This could, of course, be you as well, as in it's causing you to feel very oppressed. It's causing you to feel very angry. You might feel like you're forced to be this person towards this person in order to defend yourself at this time. So let's go ahead and get a tarot to clarify why this person is in this tyrant energy, or why you might be forced to feel like now you have become the tyrant. Okay, so we have the Four of Rage, you guys, which is the Four of Wands energy. So Four of Wands, what does it traditionally mean? It means that we have built up a beautiful foundation. Some people might see this card as like the 1111 card. So that could be like how you feel about this person. There's some sort of a spiritual, maybe even a twin flame connection here, but it's charcoal remains, as in somebody has burned it down. Somebody has literally burned down what you guys have been building. So you feel like everything is just in this charcoal remains state, your connection, the foundation that you've been building. So your person could just be in that energy where they burn things down. It's like they don't know how to be happy is what I'm getting here. So let's go ahead and continue. What else is the energy that's coming through? Okay, so we have liar. So somebody could literally, you guys, have dealt you lies. They could have deceived you. There could be a lot of lies, perhaps. Maybe you were forced to get into that energy, or maybe you're not proud that you had to lie about a few things here or there, but there's just lies and deception here, unfortunately. And the lies of somebody could have burned down this connection, okay? We have the Seven of Sorrows, which is the Seven of Cups. So it leaves everybody feeling kind of like, was it just an illusion what I had with this person? Was there really any love here? Did this person ever truly care about me? Might cause you to feel like you've been duped. This person's behavior might have caused you to just feel like what you were seeing just wasn't real, like what they were saying or what they were showing you, or even what they were saying was like two different things than what they were doing. So somebody's behavior, I'm so sorry, my cats are trying to lean up against the tripod, so the camera's moving a little bit. So yeah, somebody has definitely not been the best person that they could be in this situation, you guys. Okay. And this doesn't mean that it has to be the man or the masculine in the situation, but for whatever reason, you guys, there is a man that's showing up in this energy. And so that could be significant if you are a feminine or a woman watching this video, that you're dealing with this type of an energy from someone, okay? What else? We have our grass looks greener, but it's artificial. Somebody may have left you for another person. Maybe they've discovered that the grass wasn't greener on the other side, but they left anyways. You know, they left. They did something. They thought that they could find someone better. And I mean, this could have left you in a state of just complete disillusionment. Like, I just don't even understand. You know, the Seven of Cups, of course, can be an indication of somebody that just has a lot of options. They don't want to settle down. They just kind of want to do their own thing, right? We may have also projected our fantasies onto this person because we wanted them to be something perhaps that maybe they just weren't capable of being at the time. We have the Three of Decay, which is the Three of Pentacles submerged. So unfortunately, it just means that any kind of progress or any kind of coming together and working together and doing something as a team, it's like that energy just got tanked. Somebody was unable to work with you in order to make this relationship work. It's like you may have been looking to have a conversation with them, but they were just in this energy of just kind of like that tyrant, you know, just not having a conversation with you, not maybe even allowing you to speak or express yourself, maybe just kind of cutting you off or ghosting you, not giving you that opportunity to even talk. So there's definitely a tyrant energy here where somebody was just very, I can't think of the word I want to use, but just it like merciless, if that's a word. Yeah, I think that is merciless. Somebody that just was not able to let you even get either a word in edgewise or even let things get to a point where you guys could have a conversation. I'm definitely just getting here that somebody was cut off in the communication field, and somebody just basically just was not able to communicate properly, and so it caused a real problem here. Real problem. Okay, so let's get to one last message here. Yeah, see, so it created somebody to be a hot mess. Crying. Okay. Just, it says always crying and has something going on. Like, it might be that you've been crying over this person for a while, been a hot mess over this person for a long time. And it's because of this tyrant liar energy. Seven of Rage, warfare. So the Seven of Rage is Seven of Wands, you guys. And so literally what it could do is it puts you in a position to where now you have to defend yourself. I did kind of get that energy where you may have had to, as in by force, to put yourself into a tyrancy position because you are afraid to let this person back into your life, because you are afraid that they are still this tyrant, that they are still going to lie to you, and that what you guys have built up in the past, that they've done such a great job of burning it down that all you have now are charcoal remains, but you're having a difficult time moving past this situation. So this is definitely heavy energy here for sure. So let's go ahead and continue and see, where is your person at on their dark night of the soul journey? You know, what is going on here? Where are they at in this energy? Where are they at perhaps in their healing? So we're going to go into this deck again, which is the Dark Night of the Soul Tarot that I created. And we're going to combine it now with the Untold Truths of the Heart Oracle by Aqua Moonlight, okay? Where is your person at right now when it comes to this Dark Night of the Soul that they've either been on for a while or are still in? Maybe some of it is coming to an end. We'll see. We have infatuation, adoration, addiction, and compulsion. So let's see what this has to do with. Okay, so we have the Five of Torment, and the Five of Torment is the Five of Swords, you guys, quicksand. I feel like your person in some sort of way, because of that tyrancy energy, because the Five of Swords can sometimes be a bully and somebody who has really, with their actions, they've really kind of pushed other people out. Like they've purposely overpowered them so that way they would just give up, right? It's like that card where people have no choice but to just kind of pull away and give up the fight, admit defeat and walk away. I almost feel like this person did that to you. And I feel like in their energy, now they're starting to sink like quicksand, these behaviors. And it could even be that they have carried on this behavior with other people. And so this has been some sort of an addiction for them, an addictive behavior, a compulsive behavior, and them to continuously destroy things, okay? I'm almost getting to that your person may get quickly infatuated with other people or just things, but it doesn't last. And that might be when you guys came together, maybe they were very infatuated with you and they were very into you and it was just very hot and heavy. And then all of a sudden, it's just like this person was off to the next thing. That's why we have that card that said the grass was greener on the other side. At least that's what they thought. But I'm getting here that it's like they're starting to sink, or they've sunk. They're in quicksand, man. I mean, they are really having a hard time here. They're definitely in that energy. We have this little dog over here too. And you don't really see anything else around. It's just this person that's lost in this cave. And they also have these shackles around their hands. It's kind of like their hands are tied. I almost get this energy though that they're surrendering. They're surrendering their need for this type of addiction that they know that they have. And they might just be addicted to attention, addicted to being adored, addiction to just lust. Whatever this is, it's kind of like they're finally having to surrender on this dark night of the soul. Number 5 means change. I have to change. I have to change my ways. I can't keep going about my life this way. It's not bringing me any peace. It's not bringing me anything that is just lasting or worthy. So I feel like your person is actually perhaps looking to make a change, and they might be surrendering right now. That's what I'm getting here, you guys. What else? See? Confession. So I do feel like they are definitely ready to kind of like in a way confess their sins. What's interesting, you guys, is that this morning I do a lot of my channeling when it comes to music, and I always post a song of the day. This morning, though, I wanted to post something that had to do with like what's going on in the world, so it was kind of like, just a funny song. But later on, I wanted to post my song of the day, and it very much is about this energy, about avenging someone for the shitty behavior that you inflicted upon them. And I really feel like this is connected to this reading. Somebody that needs to confess, somebody that needs to apologize, somebody that needs to basically unveil here. So that's why it says unexpected message, unveiling, and justification. It's not to justify their actions, but it is to basically maybe hopefully that you'll understand maybe what this person has gone through for years, or what they've gone through and how they've changed and how they've learned from this behavior. It's kind of like they've ended up tormenting themselves, you guys. That's what I'm getting here. They've ended up tormenting themselves. They've tormented others so much that finally it's like now they're tormented and they know that they have to change. That's what I'm picking up on. Yeah, we have the Imp of Rage, which is the Page of Wands. We have temper tantrum. So what I'm getting here, you guys, is that somebody wants to message, your person may want to message you, which is why it says unexpected message, but it's because they're in this energy here where they feel lost. They feel aggravated. They feel irritated that they're coming up empty-handed, that they feel empty right now. So what I'm getting here, you guys, is that be careful if you do hear from this person, because they may still be in an energy where they're still making changes. And so they're not 100% ready to like be completely a solid, good person. And it doesn't mean they're incapable of it, but they're still coming through as like a page with the message. It could be just like a reaction to what they're going through right now. They may not have had enough time to sit in their shit is what I'm seeing here. So just be careful. What else? We have Nourish. But I do really feel, you guys, that your person is taking some time to spend some time with themselves and to really nourish themselves. And we have self-harmony, soul growth, and comfort. But I feel like they're in the beginning stages, which is why I feel like Spirit's bringing forth that message that's telling you that they still might not be ready. Even if they confess to you, they're not 100% ready to be a completely different person with you or anybody else. They still need time to heal, is my point. So just because you hear from them or they apologize, if that's the case, doesn't mean like you guys could just go back to where you guys were. I feel like there's still some needed time and space. Yeah, see, Four of Torment is the Four of Swords, you guys. Somebody has washed up ashore. Definitely seeing that. Somebody has washed up ashore, finally, so they could start to do this growth and this healing. But they've washed up, meaning like they need time now to relax. They need time to develop. They need time to go within themselves. And that's still being done right now. So if you haven't heard from your person is what I'm getting here, that this is just an energy where they're still trying to perhaps conjure up the strength, see the error of their ways, and do the right thing. So it's a process. So they're in that 4 energy and that 5 energy. Not quite yet in the energy where they're ready to come forward, where they're ready to, complete the cycle just yet. They're kind of in the middle is what I'm seeing here. So any kind of energy that would come towards you or any kind of apology or even communication that's coming towards you is going to come in a page's energy. It's not coming through as a queen or a king. And that's what you really need from this person. So if you don't hear from them, look at it as a blessing in disguise. They're still working on their crap. That's what I'm seeing here. Amazing. I feel like some people needed to hear that just to kind of like, especially if you're feeling like, oh my God, why is this person not reaching out? Why is it that this isn't happening? I'm getting here because your person is not fit for communication. And if you do get it, it might be more of a test of your strength. So let's see now, how has this whole situation affected you? So this could be challenged, this could be positive, this could be anything. So I wanted to use my Twin Flame Journey Tarot with my Twin Flame Journey Oracle. How has this whole situation affected you? Fuck yeah. It's made you feel abandoned. I could totally get with that energy. It has made you feel abandoned. It has triggered your abandonment issues. It has made you feel perhaps like a worthless piece of shit. I mean, it's definitely an energy here where you were triggered big time by this person. But hey, you know what? This is the deal. We always need that one person to really, really help us to empower ourselves and to heal. And I feel like this person, you chose them and maybe they chose you for you guys to learn these lessons about yourselves. Oh yeah, it's a two-way street, you guys. This was not just a one-sided contract. You're supposed to give something to this person and they're supposed to give something to you. This is an equal contract, you guys. I know that some people will, tap into energies or get readings and you'll hear the message of, oh yeah, this was just a connection just for you. That's not the case with this one. This person's meant to, well, whether they do or not, all depends on their soul development and growth and their free will, of course. Nothing is guaranteed, but this person is meant to come back into your life after they've abandoned you and hurt you and to basically make peace with you and equal out the scales of justice. I am definitely getting that in this reading, you guys, and that's why that 5 of Torment is here, because this person is in fucking quicksand now. They better make these wrongs right, or they're just going to keep sinking is what I'm seeing here. It's amazing. And it's not like you're happy about this, but it does feel good, I feel, for people that have been hurt to at least have it confirmed that this person has had to experience some discomfort on this journey because they've certainly triggered this or abandoned you or hurt you in some sort of way. But see, it was also an equal opportunity for you guys to work on your abandonment issues as well. That's what I'm seeing here too. Oh, love it. So again, if you guys consider yourself to be a divine feminine, or again, you're a feminine or a female watching this video, I just feel like that's how the energy is rolling out. We're dealing with a masculine energy that has done these things. Okay. This is not to blame masculines. This is just what it is. The Six of Cups wanted to fly out, but I didn't take it. It didn't fall over. But I feel like, you know, this is like a deep soul bond, soul connection here that you feel with this person. And I feel like they feel with you. I'm also getting past life energy, okay? Five of Wands, conflict and competition. Whew, yeah, well, what has it done? Well, it's definitely conflicted you. It's caused you to go into a state of conflict. It's caused you to feel like it's been a very difficult situation. You may have fought. You may have fought with yourself. You may have fought with other people. You may have fought to heal. You may have just felt very stuck. So this is an energy here where we have to find a way to pull ourselves towards that Six of Wands energy, which would be victory and success. So I feel like this person has definitely caused a lot of struggle for you. But again, these conflicts, it's like you're up for the competition. You're up for the challenge is what I'm seeing here. So this person challenges you to grow, to also look towards the light. We could stay dark and feel abandoned, or we can look towards the light and see the blessing in the situation. So I feel like you've been forced in some sort of a way through your struggles to see the light in the situation and to see this person perhaps as a blessing rather than a enemy, I guess. We have fifth dimension. Yeah, you've had to elevate. You've had to elevate your energy here. I'm also getting too that you may have gotten to a point where you're just in this energy with this person in 5D now, because in 3D, third dimensional energy, they're not coming through. They're not coming through into your physical world like they're supposed to, and to offer this, equal exchange. They're not here. They're not in your physical world to balance the scales. So it's kind of like you're having to settle for 5D energy with this individual. But I'm getting here, you've had to ascend because of this person. It may have put you into a spiritual journey, a spiritual path within yourself. We have 5-5. See, fives are about change, you guys. Yeah, see, to illuminate and grow. This person has definitely been a blessing, but I know that they've been a thorn in your side with all these cards that have come through. This person has definitely been a thorn in your side, but what I'm getting here is they're also one of your biggest blessings in this lifetime as well. And so you may have had to really illuminate and see the light and grow and go towards the sun rather than stay in the moon's energy of darkness and confusion. So you've really had to transcend because of all of this. This person is helping you to grow spiritually. That's beautiful. This person is actually a blessing in your life. No matter what's happened here, they're one of your biggest blessings in this lifetime. It's all in the way that you guys see it though, okay? So, how is your person holding your memory and energy right now, okay? And this could, of course, be how you have helped them, how you've blessed them as well. This right here is called the Wisdom of the House of Night Oracle cards, and this is the Vampire's Tarot. How is your person holding your energy? Holding your memory and energy right now. How is this person holding your energy right now? We have obedience. Okay, so do you see how that person is holding a scale and a sword? They know that they need to bring you this justice. They absolutely know it. Without a shadow of a doubt, it's in their energy field right now when it comes to you and your energy that they do need to avenge you, that they do need to apologize. They do need to balance the scales and bring you justice. It's absolutely with them. But we have obedience. This is somebody who perhaps is trying to be obedient. They're trying to basically get right with themselves before they do this. They're trying their best to kind of hold themselves back for whatever reason. Let's get some tarot on this. Yeah, see, they're holding themselves back. Two of Pentacles. They go back and forth, okay? They go back and forth in their head, in their skull's energy. So it's kind of like part of them is ready, but then part of them holds themselves back. They're going back and forth, back and forth. They're not sure what to do here. They're not sure how to bring this towards you. So I feel like they're just kind of continuing to work on themselves until they figure it out. Until they figure the situation out, it's kind of like they're not ready to move forward still at this time. Very much just in their head going back and forth with how to bring perhaps this justice forward towards you, okay? And on the bottom of the deck, I have the Empress, and so I'm just seeing it, which means this is the feminine that they're wanting or needing to bring this justice to. How else do they hold your energy or memory? Yeah, see, invisible. I feel like your person feels invisible to you, or they know that they made you feel invisible. They know that they made you feel abandoned and worthless, okay? So, but again, you could be ignoring this person. You may have shut this person out and they literally feel like you've ghosted, you're done, and you've iced them out, and now they literally feel invisible in your world. Like, would you even be open to them apologizing? Six of Swords. Your person, I feel, because they feel invisible, it might just cause them to just try to move past this and move on. You know, they might feel guided to come towards you, but perhaps when that comes up, it's like they're just kind of, well, maybe I'll just go over here instead. I just feel like they're kind of passing the opportunity by. Of course, the Six of Swords does have to do about transitioning out of old energy that's turbulent, but it's also about traveling away. So I feel like your person goes back and forth on whether or not they should come towards you or just basically leave it in the past. I do see that. They feel trapped. See, they just feel trapped. We have 7-7 here. 1 plus 6 is 7, 3 plus 4 is 7. So 7s are coming up here for a reason. I feel like your person is still on this spiritual journey. They're on a spiritual journey, trying to basically figure out how to get themselves out of this trapped headspace. Okay. 2 different cards, you guys. There's something about this blackbird, something about news. Blackbirds, crows bring forth news. It's a messenger. But some of these messages I feel that are going into this person's head, it's like it's causing them to feel negative. It's like that bird is on their shoulder, basically, continuously feeding their ego and feeding their fear and telling them you can't do it or this is going to happen. So just forget about it. Go in another direction. I feel like the voices in their head are basically keeping them trapped. Because it's not an accident. 2 different decks that we have a bird. We have the same exact looking bird, you guys, in that cage. So that bird is literally causing that person to feel trapped, is their own fears and their own thoughts about you and this situation. They feel trapped. So I do want to tell you guys that this person is still thinking about you, but they feel like they're in an energy where they just don't know what to do. Yeah, Lovers. Now this person is still, I feel like this person is still trapped by this connection. I feel like they're unable to let you go. It's like they want to love you. They want to transform this connection with you, but their fear is holding them back from doing it. They feel tied to you just like you feel tied to them. So if you guys thought that this was just a one-way street where you have held all of this pain and all of this, heaviness for a while, I'm getting this reading is to confirm for you that your person actually is carrying a heavy burden with this connection in their heart space towards you. So if you needed to know that, I'm getting here that that's the case. And on the bottom of the deck, I have Page of Swords. They're holding back communication. They're just observing you. That's why we have obedient. They're observing you and just kind of figuring out what they should do. Interesting. So, yeah, I feel like your person has thought about reaching out to you. They may have even tried to come towards you, and then they changed their mind. They changed their mind because they feel invisible, or it might just be that they're traveling or they're coming towards you, but yet you haven't seen them, or they're just remaining invisible, just kind of like, enigmatic, like a figment of your imagination. Yeah. So that's what we have. So let's go ahead now and get the energies here of words they want to say, but they can't. Okay. Words that they want to say or they can't right now. Oh, wrong one. Here we go. So this deck right here is a new deck. It is from All Things Intuitive. It's called In the Shadows Oracle Cards. And then we're going to use it with my Twin Flame Journey Shadows. Okay, so when it comes to this energy here of power, I see this as a card like the Magician, where somebody wants to manifest something. Or the power that they used in the situation with you, or maybe even against you. I focused on you instead of dealing with my pain. Wow. I feel like what your person is actually telling you through this message here is that your connection was very powerful. If they didn't tell you that, I feel like that was just them pulling themselves back, or just not wanting to admit that, or not wanting to really let you know how powerful your connection really affected them. But they focused on you, meaning like they focused on perhaps maybe something wrong with you instead of dealing with their own energy, meaning like they projected something onto you. That was like their power play. I'm getting all kinds of messages here. It was their power play. They focused on you. They made you out to be wrong. They told you that something was wrong with you. But what it was is it was actually to escape their own issues or their own pain. They projected their bullshit onto you is what I'm getting here from Spirit for sure. But I'm also getting that your connection really affected them powerfully. And so they might have gotten really wrapped up or even obsessed with you. And that really bothered them and scared them because they were not ready to give up that kind of power, or they looked at you as a person that they might become dependent upon. And so again, it was just easier for them to cut you out. So let's get another message. We have sell out. I fear that you will reject me. Okay, so I feel like this person is selling out to their fears. That's what they're telling you right now. Because I do get that crow that's on their shoulder that's bringing forth bad news. Kind of like, if you do this, it's not going to go well. It's like their fear, their ego, that bird is chirping in their ear. It's keeping them trapped. I fear, see, there's a lot of fear here. I fear that you will reject me. So again, this person does not believe perhaps that if they were to come towards you and apologize, that you would be open to it for whatever reason. That's not going to resonate for some of you, because some of you may have reached out to this person to no avail. And so that won't resonate with you, but that's for some of you that have held your strength and you've held yourself back from communicating with this person and have literally went into mystery ghost mode, and this person has no idea what's going on with you. So that could be for some of you out there in that situation. But they're selling out to their fears that you will reject them. And so that's why they're not making any effort towards you. That's why they're not coming towards you. Yep. And we have disconnected. So being disconnected and invisible, maybe they choose to disconnect with you instead because they're afraid. I scared myself that day. Oh, see? Okay, so what your person is actually telling you is something about the past. Think back to a specific day where they perhaps did something or said something to you that was very either judgmental or hurt you. What they did, though, is they were scared, and so they disconnected. So they decided to either disconnect themselves from you because it was too powerful, and this was just something that they just basically couldn't deal with. So they scared themselves when it came to that particular day. Maybe they felt too connected to you. Maybe they felt the power between the two of you. Maybe they were just like, I can't be with someone like this. Whatever was going on for them, I feel like they were scared that particular day, or they scared themselves that day the way that they did something to you. Maybe they didn't know they were capable of doing something or acting in that way, and it really just kind of scared them that they were even getting into that energy. I don't know if that's going to resonate for some of you out there. Last message. Yeah, we have vengeful energy now. I've been struggling a lot lately. Wow. I feel like your person has picked up on your vengeful energy. If you guys were hurt by this person, you may have gotten to a very vengeful energy, which is why they might be afraid of you or afraid of approaching you now. But they've been struggling a lot lately, perhaps because their behavior was so maybe vengeful and just so terrible. So your person is struggling a lot lately, as in lately, current energy. So your person hasn't just done you wrong and has felt nothing and just has moved on with their lives hunky fucking dory. It hasn't happened. It hasn't happened. So hopefully you guys are getting that in this reading today. So let's go ahead now and go into the energies here of, are they ready? Are they ready to apologize to you? Well, I think we already know that this person is not ready. So let's just see what comes through, okay? Because I wasn't sure how it was going to go. So when I created this outline, I wasn't sure if we were going to get that clarity yet. I feel like this person is afraid to apologize to you. So let's just see what we need to know in regards to this apology and avenging you. We have sorrow. Well, what I get from this here is that, are they sorry? I'm getting yes. They are. They are sorry for the sorrow that they caused you, that they brought to your life. And I feel like this person has been in sorrow over that lately. That's what they've been struggling with. We have Lady Summer. It's kind of like they now see you here as somebody who is in that summer's energy, which is very light, very beautiful. This might be a time frame, as in maybe in the summer, perhaps, that they're going to be able to apologize to you. That might be when they're ready, when they're feeling better. Accepting the quest. Interesting. This is somebody who's up for the challenge. So I do feel that this person at some point may be ready to apologize. But again, that they're trying to conjure up their strength and they're trying to heal and basically become better first before they do this, which is a good thing, because I don't feel like you want to prematurely hear from this person. Yeah, we have the adventure. So this is somebody who's maybe accepting the quest and the adventure. I feel like they might even look at you as a very big challenge in their life, something that they have to basically get through. You know, they have to bring you this, they have to conjure up the strength to do this. It's like an adventure to them right now. Yeah, ruler of the realm. I feel like this person is, I feel like this person does have what it takes, you guys, eventually. But they have to be the ruler of their realm first. They have to be in their full power before they bring this justice to you. I feel a very good indication here that this person perhaps is going to bring forth some sort of justice to you, for sure. That's what I see here. They're going to accept the quest, and they're on this adventure of their soul's journey right now, and they're going to be the ruler of their realm. They're going to be the ruler of their realm, of their world, of themselves. And when they're in that energy, I feel like there's going to be perhaps some sort of communication where they're going to have that strength. They're going to be able to step out of their ego at that point and not worry. Because right now your person's in their ego. So when we're trapped in ego, then we're afraid to do certain things because we don't want things to go a certain way. We expect things, or we have an attachment placed onto the outcome. Well, I feel like your person's going to get to a point where they're just going to do it because that's the right thing to do, and they're going to push away their ego and expectations to the side because that's the right thing. So I feel there's no guarantee here, but I feel like your person is going to rule the realm of their mind and their ego. That's what's in place and plan right now when it comes to, are they ready to avenge you and apologize? I'm getting they're not ready right now, but they may be ready in the future. Amazing. This was called the Chronicles of Destiny. I don't know if I said that. Okay, so now how is Spirit guiding and assisting you both on this journey? How is Spirit guiding and assisting the both of you on this journey right now? This is my Spirits of Darkness and Light deck. How is Spirit assisting you both right now? We have Zombie Spirit, Control, Empty, and Submissive. So Spirit is assisting in the way of, helping people to feel like whatever emptiness that they're feeling, whatever they feel like they can't control, Spirit is assisting us in this department, really helping us to basically see that we can have control over our minds, that we don't have to submit to our fears, things like that. So let's go ahead and get a tarot to go with this, with my Dark Night of the Soul tarot. Oh yeah, look at that, the Kiss of Death. We have to transform, is what Spirit's saying here. It's like the zombie. Zombies die, right? And then there's this energy here of zombie, just kind of like going, like you're a zombie, you're zombified. So some sort of a death and transformation and rebirth has to take place here. The Kiss of Death. It's almost like kiss death, and like look at death in the eyes, face it, transform, face your emptiness. Face your fears. Don't submit to it. Don't allow it to have control over you. Spirit is helping us with this lesson right now to let something go so we can transform and be better people for it. We have Spirit of Alchemy. Beautiful. That way we can, once we transmute this energy, it says transmutation, once we transmute this energy, we can start to manifest the things that we want, manifest the things that we desire in brand new energy. Okay? kind of like, think about what you want, not what you fear and don't want. See, yes, now we can create Ace of Wands, Ace of Rage. We can turn this rage into something that's more powerful. We can create with this energy. We can take what's happened to us and we can actually use it as an inferno to basically, manifest what it is that we want. So this fire can destroy or it can create. And that's what I'm getting here from Spirit. So they're trying to help the both of you to see that. Last message. Yeah, and then we have the feminine spirit coming through. The feminine has come through a few times in this reading. One through feminine, the divine feminine. One in the Empress that was on the bottom of the deck. And now we have the feminine spirit. Oh, now we have the Emperor, which is the masculine. So what Spirit is saying here, especially for the feminine, is even though this masculine might be in his ego, the iron fist, really needing to feel like he has to control himself or to be in this hardened energy, not let, his heart soften. What the feminine needs to be in is in her receptive, intuitive, and nurturing energy. Intuitively, what I'm getting here is that you know what's going on with this person. You know what's happening. You know things are happening for a reason. Be receptive to the changes that he's trying to make. Be receptive to the growth that is happening on this journey. And also be nurturing to yourself, but also to this masculine. This masculine, yes, may have hurt you and may have done you wrong, but it's like he is going through this dark night of the soul where he is learning and transforming his energy. And he's learned by his mistakes. And so it's kind of like almost having mercy on the masculine soul at this present time. It doesn't make it okay with what he's done, but he's got to make these wrongs right. And he won't make these wrongs right as long as your energy is constantly pushing him back and pushing him away. So you've got to find a way to soften this energy if you're wanting this either reconciliation or this apology. So it goes both ways, you guys. This energy field is very strong with the Lovers. It's very strong with the Six of Pentacles. So what you give is what you get. So if you want to be offered an apology, you have to be willing to forgive. If you want your masculine to come to you, you can't expect that he's going to break down that wall. That might be what you feel like he needs to do, but energetically, that might not be the best energy to be in with your wall up, because it could continuously keep this masculine in a fearful state. It doesn't mean you're doing the work for him, but energetically, if you are throwing daggers his way and wishing death upon him, this isn't going to work. So it's an opportunity for the feminine to shift her energy field for a person that has hurt her. Now remember, it came up in the very beginning of the reading. This person is one of your biggest blessings, but you have to get into the healing energy and see it that way. Okay? So it's a part of your either journey or lesson with this person to get into a better energy with them. So that way, perhaps they can get into a better energy with this whole situation and make these wrongs right. Okay? That's what we're seeing here. So last message, what is advice for your own healing from Spirit? This right here is what is this called? Oracle of Shadow and Light by Lucy Cavendish. Messages for your own healing. What Spirit is telling you is to continue to trust your intuition about this situation. You're getting a lot of intuitive hits and a lot of downloads about what is happening on this journey right now, this dark night of the soul. It's almost like you intuitively know what's happening with this masculine. So you're really tapped in. You are seeing things very clear here. So really try to remain in that state of inner knowingness. Don't allow your ego or your fear to get to the best of you and to convince you otherwise. You know exactly what's happening here. We have miracle. You know that look at this. 1, 2, 2, 1. See that mirror? Number 3. There's an energy here where something is definitely being created, but it's like two people that are working simultaneously towards the same goal to become one. I feel like something is happening here. So the angel of alchemy. Remember, that was the message. That was the message that just came through with how Spirit is guiding and assisting this connection right now. Let me get into it. Helping with alchemy, Spirit of alchemy. It's not an accident. Now we have the angel of alchemy helping to bring forth miracle healing. It can be done, you guys. You can transmute this energy. We have transmutation. You can transmute this rage. You can transmute all of this darkness into light. When you do this, this creates miracles. So spirit and your angels are wanting you to remember this, especially divine feminines, if you're watching this, that your energy can create miracle healing. You can't make it happen because you can't control the masculine, but you can certainly facilitate an energy that is very soft and receptive for this masculine to come forth with this apology. We have the Violet Duchess, stifled, bored, and stuck. So again, Spirit is telling you here, get out of this energy. Get out of this energy of waiting. Get out of this energy of basically not being able to move forward with your life until this justice is done. You've got to find a way to keep living. You've got to find a way to keep working on yourself. If you feel stifled and bored and stuck, that is your own fault. You've got to take responsibility for your own life. Our masculine is not keeping us down. This person who hasn't apologized isn't keeping us down in life. Wouldn't it be great? Absolutely. But it's not preventing us from being able to enjoy our lives. Only if you let it. We have voodoo and blue sea, back off. What Spirit wants you to know, you guys, is that there is some sort of energy here where this masculine is picking up on this feminine's energy that back off, stay away from me. That's why it's coming up here so many times. This is not to say that this feminine, because I know feminines get triggered when they're told that they do need to do some work, that they do need to maybe shift something within their energy field. And some of you might say in the comments, I've already done that. Good for you. Keep doing it. Continue to stay in that energy, because sometimes it's not always easy to be in that energy. Sometimes we could be triggered. Sometimes there's things that happen that we don't always feel that great. We don't always feel that solid. Okay. So Spirit's giving us an opportunity to continue to exercise the energy of softening our field, softening up this battlefield between us and this person, if it happens to be a masculine. So make sure that you may remain receptive, and that you don't get into this energy where you're where you have to have it right now. It has to be my way or no way. It has to be my way or the highway. That kind of energy is actually causing some sort of like an invisible energy shield around you that's hard to penetrate. Now, again, you don't have to make it easy for the masculine. That's not what I'm saying in this reading. And that's not what Spirit's saying either. But if you're wanting something to happen, you guys, like this chick, she's holding a voodoo doll. That voodoo doll could be the masculine. And I'm not saying that like literally, but this is just a metaphor. If you're pissed and you are still just like seething with rage and all of this stuff towards your masculine, it's not a good idea for this masculine to try to come back into your energy field. You've got to do some sort of clearing and healing on your own first. Your masculine needs to feel that perhaps you actually want him to come back. So if he doesn't feel that you want him to come back, then what is the point of this whole situation? So we've got to be willing to take responsibility for our energy. And again, if you've already done that, what I'm getting here, you're sitting pretty now, and you're just basically in this energy where, you know what? It'll be like a miracle if this person comes back. I feel like they might come back. If they never do, that's okay. I'm going to still live my life. Some of us might feel like we're just kind of waiting for that to happen. And so we might feel stifled and bored and stuck until it happens. But again, that's our choice with how we want to live our lives. But ultimately, some feminines are still struggling in this energy, and others have just gotten to a point where they've let it go. If it happens, it happens. Great. But we're still living our lives. Oh, yes. I love it. I love it. Dress of Alchemy. 2 cards and 3s, you guys. 3, 33. And we also have 22. I just saw that. 222, 333. I saw a lot of 4s in this reading too. All throughout the reading. I don't know why I didn't say anything, but we've got 2, 3, 4. You guys, things are progressing. There could also be angel numbers 2, 3, 4. That means something significant too. These are all the master numbers. It's like a collaborative number. It's also the Trinity. The Holy Trinity number. It's about being completely balanced, mind, body, soul. It's beautiful. So wear this dress of alchemy, divine feminines. You are powerful. Release your power. I'm also getting too with release whatever kind of energy that you've got bottled up about the masculine. If that happens to be your story, you've got to let it go. You've got to release the anger. You've got to release the poison. You've got to release this rage, because it could be something that is still holding the masculine from coming back into your life and to make these wrongs right. Again, you're not making it easy for him. But if the energy is combative, who the hell wants to deal with that, right? So you're just making it that much easier on yourself. It's kind of like, drinking poison and hoping the other person will die. I think that's a saying, right? It's like you've got to release this toxic energy if you're holding on to it, because it's actually just holding you back from creating what you actually want in this situation. So wear that dress of alchemy, step into your power, don't wait around. Know without a shadow of a doubt that this masculine at some point in this lifetime is going to make his way back to you and make these wrongs right. And just focus on something else in the meantime. Focus on yourself. That's what I'm literally getting at the end of this reading. So Angel of Alchemy, we've got Archangel Azrael. Archangel Azrael wants to come through and say that this miracle healing can occur, but you've got to let something die first. You've got to allow this energy to transition, to transform. And when you do this, you're going to see and witness the fucking miracle, period. So I hope that you guys really liked this reading. If you didn't, no worries. I will catch you guys next time. Take care. Bye-bye.